arm, every head movement, every facial expression caught my eye. Because beyond the aesthetic act of dancing is an underlying message and an underlying transformation that happens inside the body and mind of each dancer as they perform their art. See, some people understand economics. Some people understand physics. My name is Claire and I understand dance and movement. Today I'm going to be piecing together the puzzle of how movement can heal us and how dance can be a catalyst for change. But before I continue, let's try something. Raise your hand if you have ever thought about dance as a language. Now raise your hand if you have ever thought about dance as a therapeutic tool. Finally, raise your hand if you have ever thought about dance as a catalyst for change. The number of hands really seem to have gone down when I asked that last question. And I wonder why. I've been dancing since I was about 3 years old. Whether that was dancing to my region's famous soca and calypso music with my aunties in Barbados, or dancing ballet in an academy in Belgium. Dance has always been a core component of my life for as long as I can remember. I truly don't recall a time where I wasn't dancing. And along the years, dance has taught me skills that I later found out would prepare me for life. See, behind every choreography is a dancer who has undergone a transformation, who has built their artistry upon technique and experience. So let me give you some examples. Arriving at every dance class 30 minutes beforehand to warm up and practice taught me to be disciplined. Every solo performance taught me to be confident. Every time I was made to repeat a movement that I wasn't understanding in front of everybody taught me how to persevere and be hardworking. And driving across town during rush hour traffic with my parents taught me to be patient and grateful for the people who support me. See, dance promotes personal growth on and off stage. And dancing makes us happy. See, I have seen dancers, beginners and experienced ones, walk into a dance class in a poor mood and walk out with a smile on their face. And so I asked myself why. What about dance makes it so powerful and transforming us? One of the main reasons is that dance activates endorphins in our bodies. Endorphins are these hormones that are triggered to release a sense of comfort, joy, fun, and power. But dance also provides us with an escape, a source of liberation and freedom. See, when I dance, I forget about what work I have due next week, how I'm going to fund my university fees, but also just what's going on outside of the confines of my dance space. When I step into a dance class, onto a dance studio, I feel an instant click, and a sense of belonging and purpose. Over the last few months, I have been teaching a dance class with a group of 25 girls at the local orphanage here in Eswatini. Many of these girls with mild and severe physical and mental disabilities. I think it's often quite difficult for people to understand how the arts can change individuals' lives if they've never been interested or involved in them before. But over the last few weeks, I have seen girls who started out shy and reserved now dance with confidence and power. Girls who were afraid to move a lot because of their disabilities are now step by step learning and developing a love for exercise and dance. And every single time that these girls learn a new move, without fail, they will jump up in the air with excitement and pride. See, dance nurtured their confidence and their individual abilities. It gave them a chance to be expressive and a chance to find a sense of belonging in a community. It gave them a sense of possibility and hope. Just like dance started to give me a powerful voice 15 years ago, it is doing the same for them today. And one of the most powerful things about dance is that everybody can do it. Everybody already does do it. For people across the world, dance is a core component of culture, identity, and community. We dance to worship. We dance to praise. We dance to celebrate. And we dance when we're in a good mood. And that makes dance powerful. See, dance communicates through physical gestures and movements that are non-reliant on vocal elements. Our bodies allow us to convey emotions and messages without a single utterance from our mouths. And so that makes dance a universal language that goes beyond culture, background, or religion, literally allowing us to break down barriers and divisions amongst people. And so dance is not simply a form of entertainment, but rather it is a means of communication, a language that can get through to anybody. Let me give you an example. The language of dance can be used as a peace-building mechanism in conflict regions. A peace education program in Mindanao, an island in the Philippines, was the basis of a study on dance in conflict resolution situations. So for a bit of context, deep-rooted cultural prejudices on the island between Lumans, Muslims, and Christians have caused a conflict for over 40 years about matters of identity. Right about now, you might be wondering, how exactly does dance work as a peace-building technique? So let me show you through an example called mirroring. This exercise is quite simple. It basically consists of two people standing facing each other without touching. And they're asked to imagine a mirror between them. And so as one person starts to move, the other person follows as precisely as possible. And then they switch. See, at first this example can feel a bit awkward. But after some time, mirroring actually helps us develop a sense of understanding and respect for the other person. See, moving together and paying close attention to the details of the other's movements can actually help us build mutual respect. It's a kinesthetic way of experiencing diversity and difference. Because through movement, not only are you asked to step into somebody else's shoes, you're also asked to imagine and understand how they feel in the movements that they do. And so what she feels, I feel. And that creates empathy. Being able to see oneself and relate to the other in a conflict situation is an incredibly important part of healing and building lasting peace. One of the participants in this study said some words that I thought incredibly powerful, and I'd like to share them with you. The more we sweat together in peace, the less we bleed together in war. Let those words resonate with you for a moment. The more we sweat together in peace, the less we bleed together in war. Many of the benefits of dance can also make it an incredibly powerful tool in the healthcare industry. See, dance can be combined with medicine to provide innovative, creative care for patients, particularly through dance therapy. Dance therapy uses movement to promote the physical, the cognitive, the emotional, and the social well-being and integration of the individual. It can be used for the treatment of both physical and mental health patients. The initial physical benefits of dance therapy may seem a bit obvious. Dance is a sport, it's a healthy form of exercise, and so it promotes muscular mobility, strength, posture, and balance. Seemingly simple dance moves often require an incredible amount of strength and muscular training. But dance therapy can also enable individuals to express feelings that are often too painful to put words to. See, you are what you eat, but you're also how you move. Our movements are an expression of our internal states. And in dance therapy, we play on that. We use dance as a vessel to channel our inner thoughts and feelings. Body language is a key aspect of communication in dance. And through precise movements of our bodies, we are all able to share emotions, tell stories, and convey a message. If I feel scared, for example, quick, sharp gestures, or falling backwards movements, or even facial expressions like dilated pupils or raised eyebrows can help me convey that emotion. See, every gesture, posture, or expression can convey a message, can send out a distinct signal. So try to keep that in mind now as you pay attention to her movements, as she conveys the emotion of feeling lost. Did you notice her looking upwards and around, her absent expression, or even her lack of direction as she turns in circles? See, our emotions reflect in the way that our body moves. And dance allows us to convey those emotions without having to say a single word. A great example of the effective use of dance therapy can be seen in the treatment of cancer patients. See, the effects of cancer often extend beyond the physical health of an individual. The condition can often influence an individual's emotions, sense of identity, and ability to socialize. And so current cancer care is increasingly including psychosocial interventions like dance therapy alongside traditional treatments in order to help individuals feel more aware and alive, enhance quality of life, and even reduce somatization. See, dancers are treated like artists rather than patients, and that can be incredibly beneficial in restoring a sense of identity. I hope that along this talk you have gained a new understanding of what dance is, and how incredibly powerful it can be in changing individuals, communities, and even the healthcare system. Because dance is much more than mere steps. We can find many solutions to the problems of today's world in it. But even though I'm here speaking to you about how we can use dance to create change in the lives of those around you, I know that everybody here is not passionate about dance like me. So instead, I want to challenge you to find something that you are truly passionate about and use it to create change in the lives of those around you. Because dance is like poetry in motion, breaking down barriers and changing people. It can be an incredible catalyst for change. Because beyond the aesthetic act of dancing is a transformative, healing art.